Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. And as you can see, I have changed the channel name. We are no longer Positive Smash. I felt like that came with a lot of negative connotations that I really didn't appreciate. um, as for the Positive Smash 420 and where that is gonna go, who knows? That's one of the things that we're going to talk about in this video, kind of what I want to do with that channel and where I kind of would like to go with my life moving forward in 2026. I definitely didn't share much of 2025. I didn't share a lot on social media at all, like Facebook or Instagram. I don't really use Facebook. I do have a Snapchat Positively Smash, I believe it is. I do post on that quite a bit, but I don't know, it's more of just like daily what's going on in my life. So hope you all are well. Hope your 2025 was better than mine. And I hope 2026 is a lot better for all of us, honestly. Off camera, I am petting little Miss Shelly, my old kitty. I've had her for so long. You guys probably have seen her in many videos. Come here, Shelly. Over here. She is very blind, so it's hard for her sometimes to get herself around, but she's pretty good here. We've lived in this place since August of 2023. The last place that I was living in, unfortunately, the landlords wanted to sell it. So that's why I am in this place now. And once my lease is up, that's one of the things in 2026 that I would like to change. I definitely want to move. I've kind of been stagnant here in Boise. It's been really good. I've had a lot of fun with my family and friends. So I guess getting into it right away, I didn't even premise kind of what we're talking about in this video. I kind of want to talk about the last year, 2025, the things that I enjoyed, memorable moments, good things, and talk about my not really New Year's resolutions. I think I called it my 2026 goals, because I feel like a New Year's resolution is a temporary thing that everyone says they're gonna do, but you know, they don't. I actually have goals and aspirations, and I want to really work towards those things instead of just saying them. So that's one of the things, is actually acting on the things that I say. So I just dove right into it without, I have a whole list. First of all, I want to use this channel a lot more. I don't know what it's going to be for. I think there's a lot of different type of content I want to make. So it's kind of just going to be lifestyle. I don't know. A little bit of this, a little bit of that, some food, some clothes. I've got a whole shoe closet that I would like to go through and get rid of some of my shoes. I definitely had a moment there in life that I thought I was going to be some sort of fashionable person. And not to say that I don't dress well, but I definitely have more of that like laid back, natural look. So I want to kind of purge my closet of the stuff that I'm not actually going to wear, you know, and the items that don't really bring me any use or any joy. I've moved many times with so much stuff, and I don't want to do that again. I want to purge a little bit. And the items that I do buy, I want them to be stuff that I really like and stuff that I really want. I swear, I keep seeing little wisps of smoke, and I don't know where they're coming from. It's so weird. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. I just felt my little flower pot and it's not still on fire, so I don't know. Coming up with a better financial plan. I have been so irresponsible in the last year. I really want to sit down with myself and budget a lot better. I want to be more mindful of the money that I do spend. So that kind of goes with purging and any new things that I do buy, really actually enjoying them. This sweater is something I really like. It is from a brand called Ten Tree. I don't know why I'm going into all of this, but I got it on a website called ThredUp, and I've always loved ThredUp. You can search by the brands that you actually like. This sounds like an ad read. It is not. I wish. I love them, but doing stuff like that, buying secondhand items it looks like a brand new shirt, you know? So being more financially responsible, sitting down, writing out my expenses, and budgeting more towards something where I can feel more financially stable and have the funds to move and not feel stressed out about it, you know? I'm thinking about setting up an Uber Eats account this weekend to possibly do that on the weekends and get a little bit of extra added income. I've never done any sort of thing like that, so I thought about maybe trying it out, seeing if it's worth it versus how much gas costs, you know? So that's something I'm gonna do. That goes in with the financial thing. I want to come up with ways to make extra income that will supplement me being able to save more money. I want to sit down and come up with some YouTube ideas. And some of those are going to be like getting control of your life again. I feel like I sometimes let my job really run my life rather than me doing the things that I want to do and the things that bring me happiness. So getting my life back and ways to do that. A video about making good habits and good routines. I want to drink more water in the next year, so I downloaded a cute little app that's got little animals. So it's going to encourage me to actually go on it and put how much water I've drank so that I'm more, again, the word mindfulness keeps coming up. I'm more mindful of what I'm consuming. With that goes going fully sober, except for the flower materials. I love to drink. It's delicious, first of all, and also it's something that makes you feel a little bit less inhibited. Like, it makes you just be more free and not as self-conscious, especially around in public and in large groups, you know? It's a lot easier to just be like, oh, I'm gonna go have a couple beers and then I'm gonna feel a lot better to socialize and whatnot. I wanna be more confident in not relying on that crutch. I still have other substances that I'm going to enjoy, but I'm not going to be drinking alcohol. I really would like to not drink for the rest of 2026 and see how that goes. It's gonna be hard. I really do love a good beverage. But I also really want to stick with it. I think that goes with making good habits. I really want to stick to things, and journaling is going to be one of the things that I also would really like to do over the next year, and be better about writing down my feelings and not letting them rule me, you know? Another YouTube video that I want to do is like things I would change. And with that comes like things in my past, things now, that sort of stuff. So I guess kind of some of my YouTube videos are just going to be more talky videos. So I hope you enjoy that. I'm sorry if this is not what you're looking for from this channel. I definitely would still like to do food content. So don't get me wrong. There's definitely going to be food content. With moving, it possibly would be a place that there is a lot more creative food. Also making more food, like you guys know, I love to cook. So I would not mind doing a Green Chef box again and showing those sort of things, or just coming up with my own recipes. I love food. So that is something that I would like to share more of, and being more conscious of how much stuff costs and trying to make more budget-friendly meals. Something I would like to change, because I just go crazy sometimes. And then I'm like, why did I just spend so much money on something that shouldn't cost that much? First of all, there's different grocery stores that you can go to that have lower costs. And whether that be a Walmart, or I think Publix is on the more affordable end. For us here in Idaho, it would be something like a Winco. So doing more of that instead of just taking the easy option out and going to a more pricey grocery store. One of the things I also would like to change is speaking so negatively, and whether that be speaking negatively about myself, having negative thoughts about myself. I want to reword my own language and the ways that I speak to myself or other people. You know, you gotta find something good in everyone. One of my old coworkers from the gym, that was something that he always said, was you have to find the good in everyone and find something that you like in everyone. That way we are all humans, so we can all relate on some level. So being more positive. My favorite thing to do in life is when you're passing a stranger in public and like they're wearing a pair of shoes that are really cool, or a purse, or their hair is really cool. Like being carefree enough to compliment those people as they're walking by, you know? I'd like to stop biting my mother flipping nails. That is a problem I've had my entire life. As you can see, I have one long nail because for the last month, I was really good about not biting my nails, but they kept breaking. So I need to paint them with like nail hardener or something like that, or use some vitamin E oil. I need to take better care of myself, and hopefully that will strengthen my nails from the inside out. Excuse me. I'm gonna start counseling. That's something I did in the past, and I felt like it was really great. I got to a place where my counselor told me, like, I don't know that you need to make appointments every week. If you want to, we can go to every other week and then once a month. So that's kind of what we ended up doing. And then it came to a point where she's like, well, it seems like you're great. It was right when I decided to move to LA and spread my wings. I was in a little Seattle bubble and I loved it there. I love the evergreen trees and the mountains. So it was hard to leave that, but I also wanted to be somewhere it was warm. And it was fun. I enjoyed it. I loved living in LA. That's something I would definitely not change in my life, but I would definitely not live there ever again. Back to the counseling thing. Sorry about my tangents. I did just enjoy some, I don't know what we can call it now, gardening. I was doing a little gardening before I started filming. So starting counseling, I think that's just a really good tool. I feel like at the end of last summer, I came to a breaking point with myself and in my life, and I just decided I had to make a change, and things got a lot better. I felt really great about myself. I pretty much gave up on dating from June of last year, and it was something I was still struggling with, even like I said, late August, early September. I was just like, why? Why can I not find someone? What about me doesn't deserve happiness, or can't find somebody that I have a lot in common with and can have great time with and spend a lifetime making memories with? And then I was like, you know what? I can make memories with myself. and with my sister and with my friends. It doesn't have to be with another person. So I want my counselor to enforce that positive mindset because I lost track there for a minute and fell into a little bit of a negative pattern. But we're going to get back on track. So hopefully the counselor helps. I also clearly have ADD because the tangents are left and right. I would like to make an effort to use before I buy something new. We are in a consumer society. It is so easy to spend money. It is so easy to go online and make purchases. I stopped doing that completely. I got rid of Amazon Prime. Like, I do not make online purchases. Until this last Christmas, I did make some online purchases, but going forward, I don't really see the need for it. I will with ThredUp because it's an online thrift store. It's a different type of thing. There's still definitely times where like I want to get some new Gymshark shit, some athletic wear. But I think for the next year, I really need to buckle down and not worry about that kind of stuff. I have a lot of clothes. I have a lot of athletic wear. And when I'm saying this, I'm saying that to myself. Because I'm going to watch this back and I swear you are not making one single Gymshark purchase. No, you're not doing it. You have enough. If you're going to buy something, buy it on ThredUp. You got those green pants. They're super cute. They were brand new. But I also mean like food. I love food. Again, here we go with the budgeting and the food. I want to use the shit that is in my pantry. I have so much food. And I've had a little bad habit lately of going to McDonald's every morning for breakfast because it's early, I'm tired, my job is very physical, and I feel like I deserve it. Well, you know what? There's a microwave there. There is a hot water machine. I like oatmeal. I have oatmeal that has 20 grams of protein in it. Why do I need to be spending $5 every day? And yes, it's not a big amount of money, but I don't need it. I have food. It's not good for me. Will I probably slip up and eat some Mickey D's? Probably. As I'm talking about it, I'm very hungry. The gardening was grueling and I am famished. I also have stuff in my freezer. Like I have these not burrito bowls. I guess they are burrito bowls from Costco that I don't really love, but I need to make an effort to eat them. And now that I'm thinking about that, I also have tortilla shells so I can make little burritos, put them in the fridge at work and eat them for lunch. But it's also 9 a.m. So I'm not always craving a burrito at 9. That's besides the point. I need to eat what I have. My fitness goals for the next year, drinking enough water. There was one day a couple weeks ago that I was like, did I even drink a sip of water? I drink a lot of coffee. I have the big Yeti and I will drink an entire one of those, get halfway down, fill it back up, and drink the rest of it. Or drink it another halfway down. So I guess I really only drink like a whole one and a little bit more, but still, I need to drink more water. I have a water bottle at work. We have a water fountain. It is unnecessary for me to not drink water. Working out. I would like to work out 4 to 5 times a week. I always have been pretty consistent with that. The last month, I have not. The last month was a little bit chaotic. to say the least. So it was really just a banger way to end 2025. It was great. I did have a lot of fun, but I'm ready for a new year. I'm ready for more depth in life, more maturity, more stability. With that comes more emotional stability, and with not drinking, doing counseling, drinking enough water, getting enough sleep, eating healthy, I feel like all of those things will contribute to a more centered and calm body. And I think really putting myself first is another thing that I should write down as a goal, because sometimes in situations with men, I tend to overly give and do things that compromise my own, I don't know. It's not I don't know if it's compromising, but it's definitely me doing something that is unnecessary. And I've heard that it's out of being insecure, but I don't know that it's that. I think it's a trauma response to my childhood and feeling like I deserve, or it's okay to not get all of the love that I want. So I will definitely compromise how I'm being treated in order to feel like the other person at least is satisfied. And I want to put myself first a little bit more and protect myself more emotionally. I feel like I have gotten better, like I said, since September, about once I really realized I am the only one who controls how I react to the situations around me or the things that I put myself in. It has really helped me be a lot more happy. Like, I do feel very grateful and very thankful for the life that I have. I live in a beautiful fucking house. Like, sometimes I'll be negative, like, I don't like it because of this and that. But it's a fucking really nice house. It's really big. It is unnecessarily large for myself. Wherever I move in the future, I will either hopefully have somebody to share that burden of a home, or I'll just live in somewhere that's a little bit more conscious of fucking space. I just love having a 2-story home. So that doesn't help, because usually those places are 2 or 3 bedrooms. And I always feel like 1 bedroom isn't enough. I have a lot of shit that I have moved from this side of the Pacific Northwest to the other side of the Pacific Northwest. I pretty much only moved in this radius and down the coast of California. But when I do eventually move, I don't want to move with as much shit. So again, the purging. So look forward to some videos of me maybe going through my closet, my shoe closet, my clothing closet. Because of the past of doing the fans that are the onlys, I have an entire closet of different costumes and outfits and shit like that. And I really don't need it. Like, why? I don't need to move with a entire bedroom closet worth of shit, you know? There's definitely still gonna be times where, like, at some point in my life, I would love to go to a festival and I wanna look fucking hot, okay? So some of those things definitely would work for that. Those videos I would not be able to share on YouTube. So I still have a Patreon somewhere out there. I may end up putting some stuff on there. Who knows? I don't want to burden my mental space already with a compiling list of ideas. So I need to get better at writing shit down. I bought this very long time ago. It says the future is here. It's a very cute little thing from central23.co. So I'm gonna use this as like my 2026 little baby. And once I fill it up, then I'll be allowed to buy a new one. But until then, we will be buying nothing new. No, I need to stop. I hope you sit down over this next weekend and think about things that you want to do for your own self and your own life to make yourself feel happier and better and more content and more fulfilled. Let's do better in 2026. Yeah? Yeah? I feel like if we all make an effort, we all will be a lot happier. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'm sorry for all the rants and the tangents. I really appreciate you listening to me today. If you liked this video, thumbs it up. Subscribe if you'd like to see more. I am going to make a concerted effort over the next weeks, months, and years to post content on here. I am so thankful that there are still people who do watch this channel for some reason. I will never take down the content. I'm gonna leave it up. It is very cringe to me and I cannot watch it, but being a person who also loves to watch YouTube, I love to scroll back and see people's cringe content. So you're welcome. Have an amazing first day of 2026. And if you're watching this anytime afterwards, you probably will, because it is already 7:30. I'm going to try to flip around, watch it, make sure I don't want to really edit anything out. And let's go, baby. Enjoy your weekend, your first weekend of 2026. And I will see you very, very soon. Have a great day. Bye.